Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, back again with another powerful dose of truth for the day, and that is this. I want for you all to choose to be responsive or responsible to your reality. Each day, each hour, each minute, I want you to choose to be responsive or responsible to or for your reality. I'll give a quick example. If you drop a glass, let's say you're drinking a cup of water, it's glass, you drop the glass on the ground, it shatters into a million pieces. You have two choices in that minute, in that moment, in that second. You can choose to check out, you blank out your eyes, glass over. You can dissociate, be irresponsible, or you can check in and choose to respond to your reality. Okay, you can choose to watch out, move out the way. First of all, make sure if you have no shoes on, be careful, step around the glass, go to your closet. Well, get a paper towel, get a broom, get a dustpan, sweep up the glass. You put in your trash can or another bag so they won't tear through the trash can. You drop the water, put the paper towel in the trash can. You can choose to respond to reality, whether it's good or bad. I want you to choose to respond. And a big issue that I see with people are checking out. People are dissociating from reality. Now, of course, most people will respond to broken glass, especially if you have children around, or you live with somebody else, or you don't want to cut your feet. You're going to respond to reality. But what are some other ways where we choose not to respond to reality, where we check out? We see a problem, we see a mistake, we see an issue, and we just dissociate. We check out, our eyes glaze over, our eyes, pupils dilate, and we check out. We do it with our home. Some of you all, your house is a mess. Your bedrooms, your kitchen, your bathroom, they're a mess. And instead of you choosing to respond to your reality that you have a messy home, or a sink full of dishes, or a dishwasher full of dishes, or a hamper full of clothes you could be putting in the washer and folding the clothes that's in the dryer, you choose to check out. You're not responding. You're not being responsive to your reality. And what happens when we don't respond to reality? It gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then when the dishes keep piling up, that's when the rodents start coming in. Then you can't find a spoon to your kids eat their cereal. And you can't find a clean pair of socks because you won't do the laundry. This is all a matter of being irresponsive to your reality. I'm going to recommend you two books. I got this one thing I'm telling you all from. It's from Nathaniel Branden's book, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. There's another book, related book, Honoring the Self-Esteem and Personal Transformation. So in this book here, he talks about being responsible toward reality. This is talking about living consciously. So when I kind of phase out like this, I'm going unconscious. If I'm looking you in the camera, I'm talking to you, I'm being conscious, I'm being present, I'm being aware, I'm being responsible. So he says living consciously implies respect for the facts of reality. This means the facts of our inner world, our needs, wants, emotions, as well as of the outer world, the broken glass, the dirty dishes, the dirty laundry. This contrasts with that disrespect for reality contained in an attitude that amounts to, if I don't choose to see it or acknowledge it, it doesn't exist. I know I'm depressed in this marriage, but I'm going to pretend I don't see it. I know I'm underpaid at this job. I'm choosing not to see it. I know I've not paid my light bill in 3 months. I choose not to see it. I know I need to get an oil change. I'm blanking out. I choose not to see it. You're choosing to check out and to be unconscious towards reality. And when you do that, everything snowballs and gets worse. So here's a quote. He says, when we live consciously, we do not imagine that our feelings are an infallible guide to truth. So when you check out like that, you think your feelings are more important than facts. You think, well, I don't want to do my dishes. I don't want to do my laundry. I don't feel like doing my dishes. I don't feel like doing my laundry. So because you don't feel like it, you think you don't have to do it. Your feelings are not, you should not be guided by feelings if you want to have a quality life. Living consciously is living responsibly towards reality. We do not necessarily have to like what we see, but we recognize that that which is. And that which is not is not. Some of y'all are in relationships with people. And if you would just stop going, blanking out, phasing out, you just be present in that conversation, in that argument, in that relationship, you realize this man don't even like me. This woman don't even respect me. She's using me. He can't stand me. But you keep checking out, so you're not being responsive to reality of how this man feels about you, okay? Wishes or fears or denials do not alter facts. I don't care what I wish he liked me. I hope he likes me. I'm not going to believe that he don't like me. You can deny and wish all you want, but it does not alter the facts. If I desire a new outfit but need the money for rent, my desire does not transform reality and make the purchase rational. Some of you all, you have addictions. You have issues with gambling or overspending, shopping. And you're spending all your bill money. You see this bill on your desk saying past due, overdue, late fee, and you're choosing to go to the casino over paying a bill. It's because you have no respect for reality. You disrespect the facts of reality because it's uncomfortable to how you feel. If I fear an operation, my physician assures me it's necessary to save my life. My fear does not mean I will live equally well without the operation. They tell you the diagnosis. You have a horrible diagnosis. You need this medicine, this surgery, and you just check out. You in the doctor's chair like this. You checked out. You won't get the prescription. You won't get the surgery. You won't schedule the surgery. That doesn't change the fact that you're gonna not be here in a few months if you don't take care. If you don't face the facts of reality. If a statement is true, my denying it will not make it false. So, you all, self-destruction is an act best performed in the dark. Self-destruction is an act best performed in the dark. We best self-destruct. We destroy our finances, our relationships, our health. When we just check out. You see the facts, you see the reality right in front of you, right? Right there in front of you, and what do? You look in the mirror every day you get out the shower, you look in the mirror, you see your body is just ballooning. Your body is just growing and ballooning and expanding and stretching, and clothes can't button up no more. Your clothes don't fit no more. You're getting bigger and bigger, but you keep eating the same amount of food and more. Knowing, and you hear you seeing your blood pressure, you seeing your what's it called? AC1, the blood sugar. You see your blood pressure rising. You know your heart is being tight when you eat certain food. You know you're hurting yourself, and you're choosing to be unconscious. You're choosing to not respond to reality, y'all. You need to check in to reality. Okay, so I want you to do this exercise. I have 2 minutes left. I want you to ask yourself these questions. If I bring just 5% more awareness, more consciousness, more responsiveness, more responsibility towards my relationship with, say, your boyfriend's name, your mom's name, your boss's name, your pastor's name. If I just brought just 5%, not going from this to full out awareness, you just became just 5% more aware. It's 5% more aware. What would happen? If I just bring 5% more awareness to my impulses to avoid unpleasant facts, when you hear bad news, you kind of just check out. You just brought 5% more awareness to your priorities, knowing you need to pay off a bill or prepare for an important, financial goal that you have. Just 5%. I'm not saying go from totally checked out to full out awareness. You looking dead in the eye, you facing it head on. Just 5% more awareness. How would your life change by the end of this year? And nobody can do it for you, but only you can bring awareness. Only you can shift your focus from here, wandering everywhere, your mind, you daydreaming, you just wandering, your mind's wandering, and just focusing here. Nobody can make you focus but yourself. And while you're over here lollygagging, looking around, daydreaming, avoiding the facts, your life is going into shambles. Your life is shattering, fragmenting, getting worse and worse and worse. And when you finally are forced to face reality, it'll be worse than you could ever imagine. It's going to be even harder to face it. You all face reality today. Be responsive. Be responsible towards your reality right now today. Remember, go Amazon. Bye.